Welcome back to the BSN channel. I'm joined with my mother. I've got my brother orchestrating the whole video. I don't know if he's going to be in the video because I can't actually see them, but they can see me. Today we're going to do the part 2 of Brexit. A lot of people left interesting comments on the first video, and I would like my mother to address them. So I'm going to paraphrase some of these comments. It's not a lot of comments, but they're quite deep, and I'd like to see what my mum has to say about them. How are you, mum?
Fine, thank you. And
Is
you?
everything good? I'm fine. I'm working hard as always.
Okay. Stay alive for me. I love you.
Yeah, me dole as well. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So one person said, "No disrespect, but your mum seems to be confused. By voting Leave, she, together with many blacks Leave voters, have jeopardized the stay of many blacks with European passports. Her logic is full of flaws. I was hoping she would come up with a better argument. She is flat out, blatantly backstabbing her own people. First of all, I respect the person for being respectful. I think his name is Motopopski. Respect. He wasn't too rude. Mum, what do you have to say about that comment?
Right. To start off, I would say hello, people. It's me again. I have not stabbed back anybody with any knife at all concerning the Brexit. It's the people in UK voted out, and my opinion was what it was given last time. So it wasn't just circle out. I'm the only one who voted out. Yeah, I'm happy we are out. And I like to remain British.
How does that prove that you're not backstabbing your own people?
No, I'm not backstabbing anybody because at the end of the day, it's the people in Britain that voted out. So everybody is giving their opinion when the voted out came along. Yeah, positive. Was it good or bad? It was a good thing to me. That's my opinion. I love it because I know a lot of people that come from European countries. I love them to come over here. Polish, you name it. My own Africans, they can come over here and live if they wanted to. There's so many of them who has been in this country already for almost 10 years. They packed their bags and came to this country, live in a country. They are living here still. So the ones that they didn't plan early to come in, I'm sorry, that's your own bad luck. But the others, they've already been in this country and they are living here now. So anybody that comes now, even though we are not going to start with the Article 50 yet, so-called Article 50, but anybody who has been living here for the last 3-4 years still will not be able to live here permanent. You see? Unless you've been living here from 5 years up to 10 years before you be allowed to live here. You can come here on holiday, fine. But as the time goes on, I would explain why I'm quite happy that we voted out.
Okay, so let me just ask you a question on my own merit. How does that not make you a hypocrite?
How would it make me? Because I'm not one of those who just...
I'm saying that in the sense that, you was once an immigrant. You came over. You had to wait for your citizenship, like many people. How does that not make you a hypocrite? What you're saying?
When I came from Africa, those days, I didn't need visa to enter UK anyway. I only came over with a pound sterling, £10. And I was able to pass through immigration and come in on holiday for 6 months. And during my time, I went to School of Nursing to register myself and have education in other ways to settle down in this country. That's different matter. And I've been working all along since then. I don't mind who comes here. I loved my whole family to come to live in UK, including the ones in European countries. Some people, unfortunately, decided to go to other countries like Germany, Holland, and others. I chose to come to UK. That's the place I've always wanted to come to. And I've made a life here, settled down here. And so, really, even though I was once upon an illegal immigrant, still, I've been working in this country hard enough. I can't just jump straight away and go to Germany and say, oh, I want to go and start a new life there. No, I wouldn't. Why do I want to?
I mean, unless you have a husband there.
Oh, yeah. If you have a other half, like a partner, yeah, it's fine. Or if you have a family, like your cousins over there, in Germany, if they want to visit us, they are welcome to visit. We will receive them nicely. But when people keep thinking that, I'm backstabbing them, no, that is nonsense. I don't agree with that.
So you're saying if you was, no, I don't want to say it, but if you was younger or you was traveling to the UK now and the rules, didn't allow you to come through the border, you would respect that?
I would. There's nothing I could do.
So you respect the law before anything?
Yeah, the law comes first. I can't, do anything against the law. So the people thinking that, maybe I'm backstabbing them. No. I'm sorry if you didn't plan earlier to move to UK before they change the rules or the law is being changing. I'm sorry about that. But deep down, I know so many people that they've already immigrated to this country, and they are living, and they've moved here. They have not even worked in their life, but they are living here with their family, milking the system, which I disagree.
So what's your definition of milking the system?
Milking the system, because they come with EU passport, and by law, our government agree with EU country that if you hold EU passport, you're allowed for so many things. Incentive, for example, if you're working or not working, you can still get some money to live on. You can get a full accommodation and the government will pay for. Your children will have free education, free hospital treatment. You can't get that in Germany or Holland. There's no free health service. You have to pay with insurance, and that's what we've been paying in this country. But I know so many people that they've come to this country to abuse it, and they come from EU. My own people. I'm not mentioning name, but when I say they are milking the system, it's not only the other white Europeans that come into this country. They come here to work hard.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're not just generalizing a certain nationality. Are you saying that anyone who comes to milk the system you don't like?
I don't like. No. I haven't lived in this country for almost 40 years, right? Working so hard, including your dad. And have you ever seen your dad claim for anything? Even when he's not working?
Yeah, there was a time when he wasn't working. We asked him to do it. He just said he
we
doesn't
begged
believe
him.
it.
He said no. He'd rather wait and starve to death until he found himself another job. And he
He'd
did.
rather be on the streets.
Yeah.
He said.
And this is a British man who, and so the thing is, it's like, for example, if I met somebody who is abusing the system, I probably would have done the same thing, but I don't. But anyway, this is a small thing. It's a bigger thing, but there's a lot of things that we can voice out a lot on on air. But
Yeah.
when
It's a very polarizing issue.
it is,
There's not a lot of middle ground. You either this or that, plus
Yeah.
or minus, yin or yang. It's not.
yeah. So there is a lot of things that a lot of people taking British country granted, because they hold EU red passport, so they think they can come here, adopt 10 people at a time and then take money from them, and within 6 weeks they give all of them stay for 5 years. The next step will be 10, for indefinite. Would it be nice if I go to Germany to do that? No, I don't think even Germany would allow that. I'm British citizen and I've lived all my life here. I can't even adopt one niece of mine with my British passport, even
So you're
though
saying
I
you
work.
should only. Sorry to interrupt. You're saying you should only be allowed to another country or another EU country unless they need your certain profession or occupation, or you have a partner there, or another exception that makes sense.
Well, that's the rule now at the moment, because that's what the government is going to do, to try and single out the ones that the country need, especially lots of nurses are needed in this country, I mean, in medical field, and then some commercial places like they have builders, a lot of them, what do you call it, other European people, they come here to do, lots of them are builders, and some of them are, office workers, and it depends, IT, and that, it depends how special they are. Then they can, it's for example, it's just going to be like Australia and other countries that they expect professional people coming into the country when they are needed. That is good. I agree for that, for example. If not, I would have loved, even if I'm going to Germany now, I probably would need a visa to go there. It doesn't bother me. I'll go for the
What
visa.
if they refused you, but they gave you a good reason as to what you're saying right now? You would accept that?
I would accept it. I would
Including your
accept it.
family, including your family who have yet to come to the UK. If they get refused, you respect the law.
I do. I've had some families, cousins, that they've been refused before getting a visa to come to this country. I don't blame the government because that's their rule. If you obey the rule, or if you can buy, the law, then you'll be allowed to be given a visa to enter the country. So for the meantime, people who are in Europe crying that, probably me backstabbing them, I'm not. It's just the law that is against now.
So, why in the last video did you say you're looking out for your people? Was you specifically talking about the Ghanaians who are in the UK, Africans who are in the UK, as opposed to all the Africans in the EU?
I was looking out for the Africans in UK. I only know UK. I don't know other European countries very much. I've been to Germany about 20 times, and Holland and other European countries, but I've never lived there, so I don't know their rules and their law. So I was talking about the UK over here. I've got so many my fellow Ghanaians and other Africans, for example, Nigerians and others, and then they live in this country. Majority of them hasn't got the right documentation to work. Those are the people I was really looking out for. I felt sorry for them. There used to be a cleaning job that some people can go at least to get their daily bread, but now they can't get it. They're giving their job to the people holding the EU passport, and
this want it to be an equal playing field.
I want an equal playing field in a sense that these people, they've been in this country, they were the people that used to do the cleaning job in so many places, homes, hospitals, and that. Now they're losing their job, and I'm not happy about that. Bringing all the EU people living in this country, if you don't have any special profession, then there's no point. So I agree with the government anyway.
So you don't want only your people, and well, basically anyone who isn't from the EU to struggle, like a lot of them are struggling to get a job, because
there's no point.
Obviously, the EU citizens have more rights.
Yes.
I don't know about now because we voted to be out. So that might mean a couple years from now, they will be the same as the Africans, South Americans who
Yeah.
come here,
Yeah, I understand.
or the Asians, wherever they come from.
Yeah, I understand that, but
To be equal.
that is what I'm hoping, that a majority of people who is live here more than 10 years will be given right to live in the country, to stay here permanent. These people, they've been in this country doing all the sort of cleaning jobs and other odd jobs to make a living. These people, I love them to, these are my own people. I love them to have the right to stay in this country, to remain here, to make a life. So whoever that is lived in other European country, they should just make most of it and leave it there. If they are not happy in that country and they want to go back to where they originally come from, they are well off going back. It's up to them. But I'm talking about UK.
But to make it clear, there are certain things we may exclude. Like, if you're planning to study, that's
it's
different.
fine.
If you're planning to work and the work is needed, like we need that certain
particular skill, that's fine.
And I hate to say it, if you've got enough money,
like 30,000 grand, 30,000
Yeah.
pounds, you're allowed to come here and live.
You don't need any money from us.
Yeah.
You just want to live in the country.
Yes.
And if you've got a partner,
yeah,
or you want to get a partner,
or the other half is living here, or if one choose to go to Germany and marry somebody and immigrate to the country, that's fine. But I just feel sorry for the ones that they didn't make a quick move like others did from EUs. They should stop crying. At the end of the day, they knew the system was changing for years. We had a referendum and we were going to vote. And a lot of people knew that. So let's not talk about backstabbing anymore. That's the rule. I didn't make that rule. But I agree with my government.
It was just, someone's opinion. There was nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
I just wanted to get your opinion.
Okay, I hope that I've explained it enough for others to know my view.
And now just one more comment, which is the most important comment. I think I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but Miss Jury, she has great content. If you have time, check out her channel. Great food. Pretty woman as well.
Yeah.
Watch her videos. But she said in her comment that she's not happy about your opinion. She said, I am Ghanaian. Well, I don't know if I should read this out. She
read it out.
I am Ghanaian, but I'm of Belgian nationality. I'm black, but I get a lot of job offers here in London because I speak 4 languages. And I get chosen out of native white British people. If I am here, it's not because I need a job. It's mainly because my husband is here, which, in my opinion, that's okay. If your husband's here, you have every right to be here.
Of course.
I am very okay in Belgium, so I am considered as an immigrant being Belgian. That's a question. Most British people will not do the kind of job that Eastern Europeans accept to do. I was shocked when Ghanaians and black people in general voted out. Wait until there is a referendum about voting black people out and see. Remember, your mum once used to be an immigrant too. Which is true. It's true. But that's her stance.
Okay.
She's on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Okay.
So you're on one end of the spectrum and she's on the other end.
Okay.
I can't say what is right or wrong because I'm neutral.
I understand. But what I'm saying is, if she's got a partner here and she's not coming over to take our job, she's welcome for it. But if she's got a company who send her over here to do some job, it's not our government feeding or paying her. It's a job.
Okay, she's okay in Belgium, meaning she's financially fine.
Yeah, but she doesn't. In other words, she doesn't need UK. Honestly, apart from her husband being here, she can immigrate her husband to join her in Belgium if West come to West, or she can come and live here. Because if your other half is here, you have the right to live here as well. by
So
law.
you wouldn't consider her an immigrant?
Oh no, no, not at all. Because
Her
if
husband is here,
her
which
husband
is
is here, if her husband is here and she's got the right to live here, then she's got the right to live here. If my partner is in Germany or Belgium and I'm a British and I choose to go and live in Belgium, nobody can tell me, what are you doing here? No, the law would allow me regardless, because you need your partner. So whichever way she wants to live, it's up to her. If she wants to live in UK, I'm quite happy for her. If she wants to live in Belgium with her partner, fine. But to travel in and out because of your partner, I don't know what is behind that. But deep down, it would be nice if two of them living together, if either in UK or in the other side.
and plus
But
that's part of the law as well. So
yeah, but another point
respect the
is,
law. As you said.
I do, but the point is, the other point was why my own people wait till they vote the black people out. They will never, not UK. UK is not like Germany or Holland.
But why is
Especially,
that? Why do you think that?
we would British British colony. They will never ever vote black people out. Excuse my language. They will never vote black people out. Why?
Why?
Because they brought up Jamaicans, they brought up the blacks, other African blacks. And they've always lived with us. They've agreed by law, and the racism. I know there's still racism in this country, but we blacks here, if you don't do bad stuff and you do the right thing alongside with the white people, you're one of us. If you're doing bad stuff in this country, the law will go against you. We don't go by the law system like Germany. Somebody could marry somebody in Germany for 10, 15 years. If anything will happen, the German government can rip the staying permit from that person just like that, as if you have not even lived in that country, and send you back to Africa. UK is not like that. Not in Britain. Never.
But are you saying you want the UK to be like that?
I don't want UK. If you, for example, I've lived all my life here. If something happened, for example, and then the law will decide that because this has happened and you're a British citizen, you will no more become British unless I have killed somebody. Apart from that, or unless I'm doing something criminal. Other than that, there's no way my government will just decided after 15 or 20 years and said, staying permit given to you to turn around and say, we've taken it back. It's never had. Not in UK, but it's happened so many times in Germany, Belgium, you name it. And I know so many people, they've gone through this. Or divorcing somebody in Germany, the law can go against you just like that. But UK is not like that. So the UK government is not going to vote black people out from UK. It will never happen, not in a million years.
You're saying the government is not as radical?
No, they are not so racist like German. They will never vote black people out from this country. No, it's unheard.
Well, what about the people who say, 70% or over 70% of the country is white?
Mm-hmm.
What if they just have a change of heart?
They will not. You know why? Because this is a country, torrent country. This country is very torrent. In a sense.
I know, but you gotta understand, certain events can change people's minds.
It will never happen.
I hate to mention it.
See,
That's how the Nazi Party was born from like a minority group.
Mm.
And then they capitalized on a certain situation where the people were down and they didn't believe in the government. And they used that hope to give them hope that if you vote for us, we will change everything.
Well, this is a country and the
and by God, they
rules.
changed everything.
This is a country by rules and law. is being stated in a parliament about multicultural system in this country. So it's not a country they can turn around tomorrow and said, we're voting black people out. This is, no, it's impossible. It will never happen. But the thing is, if this country is so racist like other European countries, I don't think other black people would like to rush to come and live in this country, because it's a country somebody could live here for 20 years without even having no documents to stay here, and they still stay here. You go out, nobody asks you where is your ID. So this is a freedom country. It's always been.
Well, except me when I'm walking in the street.
Well, it depends how you do your walk. So, if you walk in midnight a.m., what do you expect? That's different. But I'm talking about, it's a freedom country for multicultural. So everybody feel free. We can sit beside a black or white or any color. It does not mean anything. So all this idea of wait till they vote black people out, it will never happen. Maybe 100 years when I'm dead and gone, then you probably have to put that on my grave and let me know that, Mom, it did happen or didn't.
All right, so let's close this. Let's try and conclude this. What's your final message on Brexit?
The only thing I would say is I'm not being too cynical.
You're conservative, though.
I am. Your dad always said it. I am. But the thing is, I do not. I like my people, and I just don't like the bad ones who, abuse the system. I cannot stand them. I feel sorry for the good ones that they had good intention to come and settle down here, but the law is beat them up. So I'm really sorry that it's all happening so quickly for them. But at the end of the day, that is the British rule. So in whichever way, if anybody that I know that they want to come on holiday, I don't mind give them a invitation, come on holiday and then go back. But there's other people, they don't want to come and go. I don't know why, but the law is changed now. I'm really, really sorry about that. The ones that they didn't rush to, get themselves here, it's happened. So make most of it wherever you are.
It's true. I mean, that's the way of life. Things change. You go from young to old.
Yeah.
Everything changes around you. Even the iron on the fences, they rust eventually. They might not be a living thing, but they do change.
Of course.
So that's just how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And I forgot to say, if you didn't like the video, feel free to dislike. Peace.